What up? What up? What up? This is the Wake and Bake Show, your daily, interactive, Philly, sports, philosophy, vocabulary, motivational gaming show. And I'm a fancy clown, your host, with the mostest. Anyways, what the dealio? Let's get into the music. I hope you got your coffees ready. I got waters, I got coffees. And if you smoking, get your smokes ready.
No label, no cap. Man. Nah, later, no cap. Hey. No cap. Man. You already know that. Hey. Baby girl, there's no cap. Hey. Lips closed, no cap. No cap, no cap, no cap. Yeah. Same old stories, throwbacks. Yeah, huh? Like the NFL, no cap. When I talk, it's no cap. Slap me with all these stars in my patch. When I see you on the streets, it's no rap. You just mad, it's no that. Rappers lying like they hired them for that. Boy, you act like my music don't slap. Boy, I said no cap. If he lie, he probably thief on top of that. If he raised that way, then ain't no stopping that. You can blame his pop for that. It was too late. By the time somebody told him now his own damn words gonna expose him. What he say is all cap. What he say is all cap.
I love this beat. I love the drone. That just constant one note. And I love the random keys. I wasn't ready for the smoke. So I'm doing that now. What up, Cyrene? Good morning. Just rolling up. Anyway, welcome to the show. Seems like it's going to be a quiet day in here. Nice and intimate, which I don't mind. Anyways, last week was kind of a crazy week for me, man. I must say. I was trying to figure out a lot of stuff. I had to start looking for a job, which means scheduling changes. Scheduling changes means um, my routine is threatened, which means I have to take a moment and reframe everything with intention so that I can be intentional. Because, you know, if you ain't got no intentions, you just going to end up floating in some random direction and stuff. Anyways, let's get into the word of the day, man. I'm excited. It's crazy. I'm happy to be here. I feel like last week it was just like I did two shows last week and it felt weird. It felt like first off, I miss it. It interrupted my routine because this is a part of my routine. But then also like when I was looking at the like the past episodes and notes that I had and stuff, I was just like, damn, this comes. I don't know how to say it, but it's starting to come easier for me now. Like it's not as much work. It's not like I gotta wake up and be like, oh, I'm gonna go and do something. Nah, I'll be waking up like, yo, I'm about to go kick it with the homies. I feel good, man. I feel real good. Honestly, this weekend I ain't do nothing but just sleep and play video games and stuff. And it's cool, you know. I definitely still kept up with my obligations with, keeping my young boy developed and stuff. But for the most part, I didn't do anything that I was supposed to do. I did fill out a couple applications. I did some this morning and I did some last night. But for the most part, Saturday, I kept it Sabbath. I ain't do much, just got my rest on. Um, yeah, so that's really that. Uh, anyway, so the word of the day is
Urbane.
word. See, I heard this word the other day. I was playing a video game, and the gentleman on the video game said, "Forgive me, I'm not usually this urbane."
Urbane.
And I was like, well, I don't know what that means. And that's exciting to me. When I see a word, I don't know what it means, I'll be like, whoa. So instead of looking it up like I usually would do or asking Siri what it meant, I was like, I'm going to just write down that word and go and check it out on the episode. So here I am. So, urbane, it's an adjective
Urbane.
and it means notably polite or polished in manner. Okay. I wonder, that speaks to etiquette, it speaks to what's proper and all of that good old stuff. Okay. Courteous and refined in manner, typically used of a man. Ooh, okay. Courteous and refined in manner, like gentlemanly. Let's see what they got. Suave, sophisticated, debonair, worldly, elegant, cultivated, cultured, civilized, well bred. Sorry, I couldn't see from here. Well bred, worldly wise, glib. I like glib. This, of words, person speaking them, fluent or What? What word is that? Voluble, but insincere and shallow. Oh, glib. Fluent? I don't know what this word means. Fluent and voluble, but insincere and shallow. So it's like you look like you good, but nah. What does this mean? Easily rolling or turning, rotating. Oh, like a spin doctor. So somebody who's glib is like a politician or a spin doctor or something. Anyway, so urbane. Let's see if we got any other indications of how to use this word. Because I can't, even reading the definition, I can't necessarily think of how I would use this word. Like, I'm not usually so urbane. What? So it's a good thing? Notably polite or polished in manner. Damn, I'm just trying to wrap my mind around it. Let's read this. Oh, look at that. When should you use urbane? City slickers and country folk have long debated whether life is better in town or in wide open spaces. And urbane is a term that springs from the throes of that debate. In its earliest English uses, urbane was synonymous with its close relative, urban, of or relating to, characteristic of, or constituting a city. Both words come from the I need glasses, dog. This is terrible. Both words come from the Latin adjective urbanus, urban, urbane, which in turn is derived from urbs, meaning city. Urbane developed its modern sense, denoting savoir faire, I don't know what that is, from the belief, no doubt fostered by city dwellers, that living in the city made one more suave and polished than did leading a rural life. Okay, so urbane basically has like a connotation of being more suave and polished, but only because you're from the city. And that's pretty much where it comes from and that was derived from. So urbane is like cultured. I would say it's like cultured or classy in a sense. Okay, cool. Learned a new word, man. Anyway, let's see. Where do we go from here? It's still quiet, so this is a good time to bring up the Star Whackers.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online.
Yeah, tell me. Psych. So, all right, how do I open this up? Okay, so Matthew Perry died this weekend. He was drowned in a pool. He was 54 years old. He had like a struggle with opiates for a while, and yeah. So I questioned it. I question everything. I'm suspicious of everything. But anyway, like a couple years ago, Randy Quaid had went around talking about Star Whackers, and it's so crazy for me to try to sum this whole thing up in any type of talking. So he died. I'm suspicious of the circumstances because they're suspicious circumstances. Grown man drowned in his own pool. That's suspicious. And it took me back to the Randy Quaid quote where he said the Star Whackers are real. And this was years and years ago. And I mean, I heard it in passing. And I mean, at the time, I was also a little bit more likely to listen to a celebrity. But now, but it made me think of that. And I was like, let's see what's up with that. Let's see WTF happened to Randy Quaid. No, not quite. So I looked up Star Whackers just to see if he was still around or if he was still talking about it. And apparently he's got a Star Whackers documentary. He's got a Star Whackers song. I don't know if it's a documentary. I think it's a movie though. But he's got a Star Whackers movie and a Star Whackers song. So I kind of can understand if he's just marketing it and it's just something, fun to talk about and controversial. But I didn't have the time to do the research because, man, I just woke up this morning and it's like, Star Whackers. Anyway, so this is me looking up Star Whackers, and the closest thing I found was a 3-minute TikTok video. So I went and got that person off of the TikTok thing because I'm not logged in TikTok on my Xbox. So I could watch the full-length one. And apparently the 3-minute video was actually just a short for his 20-something minute video.
Bam! HelloFresh.
They love me with these commercials.
You guys know that HelloFresh makes cooking.
Because you're afraid
If
of
commercials was kisses, man, I'd be in love right now.
these people who are out to kill celebrities, and you specifically. Why do you have that fear?
It may be the craziest conspiracy theory ever.
Police media corruption. Ba-dum!
Our refugees.
All right, so I got time. Oh, shit. What up, Azor? So this is also just to add to the intro, right? Because I don't want y'all to think I'll just be like, just deep diving down rabbit holes and stuff. Because I don't. I used to, but I don't got the time anymore. So I type in Randy Quaid. See how long it takes. Okay, so I typed in Randy Quaid, S and Star Whackers popped up. ST, Star Whackers the first thing. So I click on that, scroll, video, that's Bing. Wikipedia, what really happened, YouTube, Vanity Fair, ABC News, Yahoo, Mubi. All right, this ain't like it was on Google. When I Googled it, bro, it was all CNN, Fox, CBS News. It was all CNN, Fox, New York Times, New York Daily News, CBS News, Hollywood Reporter. Yeah, it was a little bit more reputable sources, I ain't gonna lie. But it is what it is. CNN. So let's just say I'm not the only crazy person talking about this dude. Anyway.
I mean, I just...
Now you gonna show me another commercial?
Police media corruption. Ba-dum!
Our refugees.
Go Birds.
I mean, that's essentially what it is. Hollywood refugees seeking to be left alone by the criminals in America.
And I believe that many others, such as Britney Spears, Lindsay Lohan,
they're going to come over and shoot me with a gun.
Abby, will you shut up for a minute, please? Please.
Killed David Carradine and Heath Ledger. These Star Whackers
are out to kill you as well.
Y'all remember how David Carradine died?
According to Randy Quaid, Britney Spears, Heath Ledger,
I'm sure
and
most people
Lindsay
don't even know who
Lohan
David
have
Carradine
all been
is.
set up. He claims there's a group of Hollywood star whackers. These people aim
Kung
to
Fu the Legend.
sabotage celebrities and steal their fortune. Randy and his wife were so fearful of these celebrity hunters, they fled to Canada. So let's get into it. I need to talk to you guys about one of the most bizarre stories I found on the internet. It involves an actor named Randy Quaid and his wife Evie, and they claim there's a group of people called the Hollywood Star Whackers out to kill celebrities. If you guys don't know who Randy is, he's currently in his 70s, and once upon a time he was a big-time actor. He's been in films like Brokeback Mountain, Kingpin, Independence Day, and his most memorable role as Cousin Eddie in the film Christmas Vacation.
Prior to his disappearance, Quaid appeared in a number of blockbuster films, notably Independence Day and in the National Lampoon Vacation movies, playing the archetypal nightmare house guest, Cousin Eddie.
That's a honey of a tree, Clark. Real?
His brother is the actor Dennis Quaid.
So Randy was heavily involved in the business. I mean, his brother is Dennis Quaid, so even his immediate family are stars. He and his wife claim that there's this group that are murdering movie stars. Quote, Randy has known 8 close friends murdered.
What up, King of Kings? Borders ain't stopping whackers.
In odd, strange manners.
Says he and his wife stayed in Canada for so long to avoid what he calls Hollywood star whackers, people he believes were out to kill him. So what are star whackers? It may be the craziest conspiracy theory ever. The Quaids claim it's a shadowy group who murdered
They look like they just got out the hospital.
Carradine and Heath Ledger.
So let's talk about this killer group, the Star Whackers. This group led Randy and his wife to move to Canada in 2010, even though he had a lot of drama going on in the States. Back in 2010, Randy was super public with a bunch of crazy statements.
Anyway, I'm not here to watch the whole video.
What I mean by star whacking, I mean, it's not killing somebody necessarily. It's just creating a scandal or a mystery around a celebrity that that discredits them.
So maybe they're not necessarily out to kill these people, but they're going after them.
And Mel Gibson are being played to get at their money. In the meantime, many a celebrity's image and marketability is being co-opted and destroyed. Google helps out by keeping the negative stories near the top of a celebrity's webpage because it's the negativity that brings in the advertising revenue.
Randy's
he
starting
ain't
to
dead.
make some sense.
What up 3 times? They ain't have to go after him, making him look crazy is enough. Right, no, he looked crazy. He looks like the craziest person in the world right now.
In Hollywood to put out bad press, to generate some traction, and to ultimately earn money. And it's at the expense of these celebrities. And there's a story he shares in this press conference about a man who worked very closely with him. His name is Lloyd Braun, and this guy is described as a Hollywood powerhouse. And at some point he worked with Randy and then turned on Randy. And I found it interesting because Randy explains that this man actually created a gossip website. So he's working closely with these celebrities to ruin them and then to exploit them on his gossip website for ad money.
In my own case, my ex-attorney Lloyd Braun has joined this tribe of bottom feeders by creating his own celebrity gossip website. What is wrong with that picture? When your own attorney starts defaming you, who do you turn to defend you? Lloyd Braun also claims to have come up with
From Quebec into Vermont. They fled to Canada in 2010 after allegedly being discovered squatting in the guest house of the Santa Barbara home they used to own.
So they get to Canada and immediately they try to become citizens. So they have a meeting with the Canadian Immigration and Refugee Board. But at the same time, they're missing court back in the States. And Randy didn't have to be in person at court, but his wife needed to be, and she failed to show up.
Randy.
convenient. So the couple were held in prison for 6 days until a Vermont judge found flaws in their court paperwork from California and said they were free to go. Which, wait, what? Flaws in the paperwork, so they were just like free to go. That just, wow. Talk about celebrity privilege. And I mean, I just talked about Lady Gaga's situation with the dog walker and how the person who like shot up her dog walker just conveniently got out of jail because of a clerical error. How do these things happen? How do our systems fail us so often? But in 2022, we got an update on this couple, and it sounds like they're living the
I was about to stop it, but I saw that picture and was like,
life. I mean, they purchased a home in Burlington, Vermont. It looks like they're staying in Vermont. And humble. I love it. I love it. It's cute. Like, they don't need all that, especially with everything they've been through and the bills they racked up. It's
all right. Anyway, so I typed in Star Whackers. One thing that popped up was somebody reviewing his film, Star Whackers, Randy Quaid's film, and they were talking about how this movie was completely unintelligible and he was crazy as shit and he couldn't even share any of it because his dick is out the whole movie. That was basically what the dude's review was saying. That was a 40-minute review, and I didn't watch the whole thing, but that was within the first, I'd say 30 seconds that he pretty much said that. And once he said that, I was like, okay, cool. I can see where this is going. And then I saw a clip of Randy Quaid talking, and sure enough, he was pretty unintelligible. What up? What up, Lindsay Pop? I was about to say, what up, LFE Pop? What up, Lindsay Pop? Happy Monday, my G. So, yeah, he looks crazy. He sounds crazy. I checked out his documentary. He's wild. I mean, I didn't check out the documentary. I checked out a review on the documentary. It's so wild. It's so wild. But anyway, yeah, I ain't want to get too far into that. But yeah, I just wanted to say that there is at least some people out there saying that there is a group of people making friends with you so they can take all your stuff from you and discredit you and make you look crazy. Anyway, I didn't think I was going to get people in this joint today, so I'm going to go ahead and get to this prison industrial complex because I was actually excited to get back to that over the weekend. I was like, I want to watch those videos, but I didn't watch them because I was waiting for y'all, man. I was waiting for y'all. So, all right, we did the bail. Now, I guess that means we're on the GEO group. Now, just to sum up, recap, review, reiterate, the prison industrial complex is basically the idea that there's like a network of systems that are in place to imprison people for the money and the benefit of private profiteers. And that has been going on for a very long time, and it is clear and it is proven. And you have industries from music to weapons to governments and everybody conspiring to put people in prison because people, billionaires, companies, conglomerates who own prisons make money from having them full. So it's a business. And here's how they make the money from having them full. Here's another way they make the money.
Just how low can private prisons go? Ask the GEO Group. This corporation makes $1.6 billion a year locking people up. Its long record of abusing and neglecting prisoners is second to none.
The Coke County facility was a facility run by the GEO Corporation. It was disgusting. There was an infestation of insects everywhere you looked, including the kitchen, insects in the food. It was horrible.
East Mississippi Correctional Facility, and it was run by GEO the first 2 months that I was there. Just dirty, nasty, unsanitary conditions. I mean, people get stabbed in there, they're bleeding, or they get in a fight and they're bleeding. They don't give no cleaning chemicals to clean the place up or nothing. The sewer kept backing up in the zones. The toilets kept stopping up. Stench was so bad in there, I couldn't eat anymore.
A blistering report by the U.S. Justice Department describes systemic, egregious, and dangerous practices at a juvenile prison in Mississippi.
Prison staff had sex with incarcerated youth, which investigators called among the worst that we've seen in any facility anywhere in the nation.
Coke County.
Prison staff had sex with incarcerated youth, which investigators called among the worst that we've seen in any facility anywhere in the nation.
Coke County, run by GEO, was the worst facility that I've seen in this country. Without question, without comparison.
It ought to be illegal.
Meanwhile, the GEO Group's CEO makes $6 million a year. How does such an abusive company make that much money? It knows how to play the political game.
GEO Group has told its investors that things like the loosening of drug laws and immigration reform could be very bad for its business.
GEO Group has hired an army of lobbyists in 17 states while donating to over 400 candidates.
If you ask people, should a multi-billion-dollar corporation be able to profit from the incarceration of people and turn around and spend some of its profits lobbying for more people to be put in its facilities, I think the average person in the United States says that that's a really bad idea. Private prison corporations like GEO Group thrive when no one pays attention.
Do you want the GEO Group in your justice system? Fight the prison profiteers. Tell Congress no handouts for private prisons.
Okay. I don't really know how to sum that up. They just put a name and a face, I guess, on the actual profiteers from these places and the owners of these places. Anyway, GEO Group. Get rid of them. Real simple. All right, so my man King of Kings said boys like Jordan and Jay-Z are involved in the prison deals. So I'm gonna try to look up the Jordan one for real, cause I was like, I could see by extension, you know, people get shot and beat up for Jordans, and Jay-Z makes music about selling drugs. So I could see by extension, you know, how they could maybe possibly play a part in influencing or feeding the system, but no both. Prison. But you don't seem like that's what you were referring to. Michael Jordan did not invest in private prisons. It was all just rumors, misinformation. All right, let's keep looking. 2014, UrbaneIntellectuals.com published a piece titled Michael Jordan, Nike Prison Industrial Complex Connection. The article alleges that Michael Jordan was investments in put in prison industrial complex through Nike. The article cites piece globalresearch.ca. False. According to the report, the legendary manufactured by prison labor. Did Michael invest in prisons? That says former member of Oregon House of Representative Kevin Mannix invited to Nike to move its manufacturing sector to Indonesia to Oregon. Upside of the move, according to Global Research, is reduced costs of competitive prison labor. Sounds reasonable. Allegedly, Mannix offered Nike cheap labor in the form of prison inmates. This is one of the most controversial arguments regarding the private prison system and is seen as modern-day slavery. So how's Michael Jordan involved? As we all know, Michael Jordan gets paid a hefty sum. All right, now I'm going to start reading. Michael Jordan gets paid a hefty sum to have his name attached to Nike's best-selling sneakers, Air Jordans and the Jordan brand. The report alleges that Nike, and indirectly Michael Jordan, utilized prison labor to produce Jordan's signature sneakers. Since Jordan became a billionaire thanks to Nike, the report claims that the brand's investment in the private prisons is also Jordan's investment. And this claim birthed many Michael Jordan prison memes. Jordan has amassed as many critics as he has fans. He has been criticized for a long time for not doing enough for the black community. And to this day, his critics continue to share the report and memes about him investing in prisons to make a point. But how true is this claim? The report did get one thing right. There is a Michael Jordan that invests in prisons, but he is not the greatest player to ever step on the court. Media personality Tariq Nasheed clarified that the former Chicago Bulls player does not. They using Tariq Nasheed as their source, so I'm already pretty skeptical. There's a Michael Jordan, but he's not a good. Missed that. calling it an old urban myth. He explained that there's another Michael Jordan who invests in private prisons. FYI, Michael Jordan is not an investor in private prisons. That is an old urban myth based on another white guy with the same name. Whatever. All right. So somebody wants to make sure. I don't like, so if all of that is true, which is we got to do more. All right. I can't disprove you, though. There seems to be legitimacy to your claim, King of Kings. I can't be mad about it. What was it saying? Not Jordan himself, full with the same name, shaking my head. Yeah, that's not. We in an age where we can believe what we want. Private companies like JPay and others are a major problem. JPay? What's JPay? What's wrong with TN? What's wrong with Tariq Nasheed? Azor said that? What's wrong with TN? You serious? Stop playing. I think he's a sensationalizer, to say the least. Can I say that? Not really, because we have the most answers in our hands 24/7. Okay, that's cool, but as our mama said, don't believe everything on TV. No, so what? All right, so I read this, right? And based on this, if I was to believe that these are facts, which is Michael Jordan, Nike is still putting money into prison labor. It is true. That's what they just said in this article. That's true. But that don't mean Mike did it, right? Right? So if that's the case, I still got to think about, okay, yeah, well, how much of a cold-hearted dude you got to be to make your money off of that, though. You know what I mean? To like, if you already rich and you just want to get richer, and that's how you getting your money, you thinking to yourself like, damn, can I say something? Can I do something? Or maybe I don't need to profit off of this. Maybe, or maybe I'm the one that's dumb. Maybe when you get to 500 million, you think to yourself, nah, I need $1 billion. And if it's going to be prison labor that gets me there, shit, I can't stop that. Some people might think like that. That's not how I'm thinking, but I don't know, man. So I'm actually like even more torn than I was in the beginning of this. Tariq Nasheed is an R&B singer? Y'all are crazy. All right. So, all right, let's go with Jay-Z now. Jesus Christ. Nike invested in prisons. Not Michael Jordan. Right? My man said that was an old urban myth. Like he the old urban spokesman. Jay-Z prison. See, Jay-Z, okay, prison reform. Jay-Z prison investment, I guess is the right word. No, investor. I'm gonna put that on him and see if it's on there, see if it sticks. On Monday, Carter announced that his production company Roc Nation is investing in Promise, a startup aimed at helping people navigate the U.S. criminal justice system. Ooh. Roc Nation is Promise. Jay-Z. Promise. Startup. Think I'm gonna find it. Justice system. I want to see in what ways they help. Ain't got a website? An app. So it's an app now. To help people pay bail. Black Enterprise? Let's go. What up, planet? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. This is my mom's birthday today. It's about to be Halloween tomorrow. I'm trying to see how Jay-Z is helping these people, if he is. Yay. Okay. A cost-effective and more humane alternative to incarceration. Promise provides clients with financial assistance with bail costs, along with other services to get people out of the jail and keep them from going back. For instance, the app offers those on probation or parole with an intelligent calendar that sends reminders of court appearances, drug testing, and other important dates. In turn, this will help prevent people from going to jail for missing payments or forgetting dates. Additionally, the startup will provide individualized referrals and support for job training, houses, and counseling. That sounds fire. That sounds fire. All right. So look, man, King of Kings, man. You got one and you got one. You know what I'm saying? Which I ain't mad, because we found the truth. And I forget who said it. My man said Socrates is my friend. Aristotle is my friend. But what I love them all, who I love most of all, is the truth. What? What do I need to see? What's wrong with this? I mean, the bail thing, I already told you, like, bail is a scam, right? But it seems like he invested in a company that actually came up with easy solutions to, like, literally help people stay on their stuff. Sounds good. I think it sounds good. I'm waiting for you to tell me what's wrong with it. He said, wow, y'all don't see it. What's up? Can I get some correspondence? Talking about the Xbox. No, man, I need you. Well, I don't need, but I would love you to inform me. I need some help. Like I said, I want the truth most of all. If it is too much to type though, for real, I'll call you after this. For real. Cause like on some, you've seen me change my mind before. That's a plot. That's a plan. That's a move. I like it. Yo, your slang is the you be killing it, dog. You be really killing it, bro. I like you come up with the most stuff where I just be like, damn, I want to start saying that. I might adopt that. All right. Anyway, let's see. What was we at? Should we change subject? All right. Yeah. So I came across this article, right? And now here's the thing. I don't consider myself a stoic, right? But I read a lot of these bulls and be agreeing with a lot of the stuff they be saying. So usually when it comes to like these like wise sayings and stuff, they be from people who like call themselves stoics. So, I kind of end up gravitating to the word after a little bit. Anyway, I came across this article, and when I was like about to read it, first of all, I was like, I want to share it on the show. But the second thing, I was like, I'm supposed to avoid these people, right? 7 types of individuals that Stoicism warns against. I'm supposed to avoid these people, right? But wait, first I gotta make sure I am not this, if that is the case, and like if these boys even brick shoes. So if this is even something like that's like viable. All right, Epictetus. I think I quoted him one time on here. So I'm gonna just try to paraphrase most of these. The complainer. Yeah, I can't stand somebody who complains a whole lot. I've been finding myself complaining a lot recently, and I like whether it be circumstances or whether it be seasons, I definitely don't want to be that person. We all have that friend, family member, or coworker who finds fault in everything, the perpetual complainer. Stoicism teaches us to focus on actionable solutions instead of dwelling on problems. Solutions. I love it. Limit your exposure to chronic complainers. Mentally distance yourself during their diatribes. See, that's funny because I don't necessarily agree with the main basis of this, which is to avoid these people because I'm powerful, bro. I got influence. Why not use it, right? I'm not avoiding motherfuckers. I'm going to move where I move. And if somebody just happened to be in my way, they might get moved. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Stoicism teaches us to focus on actionable solutions. Limit your exposure to chronic complainers. Mentally distance yourself during their diatribes. And steer conversations towards solutions. I'm down with the steering conversations towards solutions. Guard your mental peace diligently to stay on a stoic path of resilience and virtue. See, man, tell me something y'all disagree with in there. Exactly. Like, I'm not going to discount my own abilities to change the entire situation, circumstance, climate, whatever have you. Like, seriously, I'm gonna give it a try. If I don't get it done, I won't get it done. Whatever. I tried. But I'm gonna definitely try before I sit there and just avoid somebody. Second, the drama magnet. Ooh, am I this person? I hope I'm not this person. The drama magnet. See, I think about this in a professional context mostly. Because we all got issues. And if I got somebody close to me in life and they share their issues with me, I'm not looking at them like a drama magnet. I'm looking at them like they're consoling in me. Like, I'm not looking at it like, oh, you always got some problems. No. I mean, they might be the type of people who call issues on themselves or fall to the same mistakes constantly, which we all do sometimes. So I'm not even judging that. It's more so if I know somebody real close and I know that I'm one of their confidants, then I'm prepared for them to tell me about their drama. And I'm also prepared not to think that they're dramatic because of it. Because I know that I'm probably seeing this side of them. Like, because this is what they choose. They don't let everybody see this side of them. You know what I'm saying? So I do give people the space for the drama thing. But also, and saying that, I might be the one. Who knows? Imagine navigating your life like a ship through calm waters until you encounter the drama magnet, a whirlpool of crises, conflict, and controversies. Reflective listening and selective unavailability can help you maintain your course. Reflective listening, I like that. Remember, the true happiness lies in enjoying the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Sail your ship calmly, steering clear of whirlpools that threaten your voyage towards personal growth and tranquility. See, they just used an analogy there. They didn't give me nothing. They didn't give me no examples. Drama magnets. All right, so if I'm going to interpret drama magnet, I imagine that that's a person who they be having issues or problems or whatever, but they literally make the decisions and put themselves in the positions that cause these things, and they don't take the steps to avoid that. Is that, so to speak? Or some people just really like confrontation, which is a whole nother thing. I don't know. I'm just trying to interpret it because they haven't given me a clear definition. Anyway, the naysayer. Yeah, doubters, haters, you know what I'm saying? Naysayer, dulling your vibrant canvas. The naysayer like strokes of gray paint, dulls your vibrant canvas with persistent doubt and negativity. That's clear. I know that one. Instead of absorbing their negativity, employ positive confrontation or ask for advice to encourage constructive conversations. Yeah, I love that. So what you think I should do, bro? Like, you don't think I should do that? So what you think I should do then? Because I definitely need to get this done. Just straight up. Let's go. Let's handle it. Let's get to the solutions. Remember Epictetus' wisdom. Remember Epictetus' wisdom. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Nice. Discern valuable input from mere noise, ensuring your canvas remains a masterpiece of your own creation. I don't like this vivid, poetic writing. The victim. Stay away from the victim, Blaming external forces for every move. In the game of life, the victim blames external forces for every poor move. I've been this. I played victim before. I've definitely played victim before. Hopefully I'm not doing that shit right now. Perpetually in checkmate. Compassionate, detachment, and setting firm boundaries are essential in dealing with the victim. Yeah, I've been the victim before. I've blamed circumstances. I've blamed people for my circumstances. I've made bad decisions and then sat there and thought that somebody convinced me to do it. Yeah, it's ridiculous. All right, here go opposite. The toxic positivist exudes excessive positivity, dismissing any negativity, and wave of glittering optimism. With a wave of glittering optimism, embrace emotional granularity, acknowledging both positive and negative feelings. Exactly, that's balance. Seneca's reminder, quoted him on here, of true happiness includes understanding duties, even when they aren't pleasant. Right, because life is real. Balance life's complexities with equanimity. That's been the word of the day. Allowing your garden to flourish with both sunshine and rain. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Every day it get dark. Every day. And every day it get bright again, dog. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. We got some talking. Give me 3 reasons this can work. Yep. I constantly battle against that mindset. Life. I always try to reinforce with those who can do approach. Yep. I'm guilty of toxic positivity. Isaiah's duality. Yeah. Duality, versatility, you know what I'm saying? Adaptability, you know? Like, cause the reason that, so duality, most of the times when I hear it, people use it in like a negative connotation or whatever, which I don't always see it as negative, because duality is like literally life. Everything has a dichotomy to it. It's 2 sides to every coin, right? But like, yeah, adaptability. I used that when I was applying to a job earlier. I was like, yeah, that's a good thing to be. That's a good thing to be. Anyway, let's move on. The manipulator subtly rewrites your life script through emotional or psychological maneuvering. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. Employ fogging. The hell is fogging? To agree with the truths but refuse emotional coercion. Set clear boundaries, say no assertively, and remember Epictetus' wisdom. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. I say that like every other day, bro. The only control you got is on how you deal with it. That's it. Because it's going to do what it do, baby. It's just you who got to figure it out. Like, what you going to do? Like, anyway. The only thing you can control is your reaction. That's how I usually say it. The manipulator. Let's see. The manipulator subtly rewrites your life script through emotional or psychological maneuvering. I wish they had a better definition for that, but I guess we can all see. I definitely have, like we said, we talked about it the other day, man. I don't know. I might have been accused of being that. I'm not going to sit here and say I am, but I've been accused of being it. The time vampire, disrupting your harmonious symphony. Picture your daily routine as a carefully crafted symphony, each instrument representing a task or commitment. The time vampire, with trivial interruptions, can turn your symphony into discordant noise. Use the Pomodoro technique to protect your productive time and learn to say no assertively to social time vampires. Time is a precious resource. Allocate it wisely to compose your life's harmonious masterpiece. That's crazy. I've never heard that. I see myself all day in that, and I also see a lot of the people that I have spent my time with. Not who I spend my time with now, but people I've spent my time with. That is, damn, that's crazy. That's wild. I got some people who I don't talk to. I love them to death, but I can't talk to them because this is who they are. And it's probably somebody looking at me the same way, wherever they at right now. That one's got me. That one, that's like looking in a damn mirror. Whew. Yeah, man, gotta exercise those no's. But then on top of that, like, I gotta stop. I gotta not be that too. I gotta not be that. Hey, listen, I'm only asking y'all for an hour a day. Just 1 hour a day. That's not too much. I'm just fucking with you. But anyway, a symphony of self-awareness. As we conclude our exploration in the characters that can derail our stoic path, remember that self-awareness is key. Recognize these types in others is enlightening, but understanding and improving ourselves is the true essence of stoicism. See, there you go. Started off already on that. If this discussion is blah, blah, blah. Yeah, man. Any thoughts? That's how it starts. I know. That's why I bounced out of there. That's how it starts. Shoo, we almost up on an hour now. I guess I could get to the quotes. Oh, what's up, planet? Even at the cost of not supporting everything and everyone all the time. Dog, that's the thing, bro. I be trying to do that, and you can't. You cannot. Because, see, the cost of not supporting everyone and everything all the time is nothing compared to the cost of trying to support everything all the time. Because, like, you can spread yourself too thin, man. Straight up. And I've done it. I've been there. I've definitely been there. And to what they say, if you got 3 quarterbacks, then that means you got none. I kind of look at the same thing as far as like your vision and your planning and all of that. Like if I don't have like a singular focus, then I'm not focused, right? If I got 15 focuses, then I'm not focused. I'm just learning that, bro. After however long I've been here, about to be old as hell. Just learning that. You heard me. Jesus Christ. What you on? Oh, you talking about smiles? You talking about smiles, right? Spreading cheeks? Yeah, you talking about smiling. Yeah, you gotta smile, man. Smiling it's infectious, man. You can't hold it to yourself, man. You gotta share that, John. Boy, E, yo. So today I went with Schwarzenegger because we was talking about celebrity and whackers and stars and LA, and I was like, Schwarzenegger, the face of all of that, the Governator. I read his book, one of the best books I ever read. I ain't even lying. No cap. I was literally in awe and inspired when I read this book, and I read it twice. Book so nice, had to read it twice. Anyway, what was so cool about the book, since I got a couple of minutes, was the fact that this boy came from Austria, learned the language, learned how to do business, got inspired to do mail order business because his body was big as hell and people was asking him how. So back before the internet and all of that, back before any of this boy started a mail order service where he would give out workout tips, like through your mail. Like he would send you know what I mean? So he was training people through the mail, and then got to America and somebody was like, yo, he made a goal. He was like, I got to make $1 million in however long, and I got to get enough money to get da-da-da-da-da. He was like, he made 3 goals actually. He was like, I want to get into real estate, I want to make a certain amount of money, and I want to become famous. And he ended up getting all of that shit done. Now, don't get me wrong, all of those ain't the best goals to have, but to watch somebody come from a different country who didn't speak the language achieve all of that shit, that was pretty fucking inspiring at the time. Anyway, some of the things this man has said. Strength did not come. Hey man, y'all ain't pausing me. It wasn't me. Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. See, this right here, this is the most important part. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that's strength. Just remember, you can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pockets. I could just see him saying that. With your hands in your pockets. The future is green energy, sustainability, renewable, whatever. The worst thing, I'm not disagreeing with it, I just don't care. The worst thing I can be is the same as everybody else. I hate that. That's the one, ladies and gentlemen. That is a good thing to start your Monday off with. That is great energy. That is, as some people like to say, BDE. I'm not translating that for nobody. That right there is a great quote for the day. Let's go. The devil pulls the strings, which makes us dance. We find delight in the most awesome things. Some furtherance of hell each new day brings, and yet we feel no horror in that rank advance. Whoa. Was that supposed to rhyme? The devil pulls the strings. We find delight. breathing right now. So far. Facts. Facts. That's the flesh, baby. That's what we fight against. Or sorry. Do we not fight against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities? All right. The worst thing that I could be, y'all, is the same as everybody else. I hate that. I love y'all, though. So, if you're not following, follow already, because I want to see y'all every day, because I love y'all. Y'all love me, so follow me. It's funny. I heard Darius Slay say that, so I got it from him. Follow me at Fancy Clown. All these videos get reposted. YouTube, at a Fancy Clown. You can check out TRN Podcasts on all your podcast DSPs or whatever, digital streaming platforms. TRN Podcasts, the dopest podcast in the world. You can also follow the TRN Podcast on Twitter. We be dropping that realness. Mainly Azor, but, you know, me too sometimes. And you should get on the Discord, because the Discord be popping. I actually play games on the Discord now more than I play games on here. Go figure. Yeah. Discord link is on the Twitch. Thank y'all for hanging out. Let's find a song to roll out to. For some reason, I want to play the same song I played to start. Yep, I'm going to play the same song I played to start. I love y'all. Peace. Take it easy, King of Kings. I'm actually going to call you if you ain't leave yet. Holla at y'all tomorrow. Don't be like everybody else.
No cap. You already know that. Baby girl, there's no cap. Lips closed, no cap. Yeah. Same old stories, throwbacks. Yeah, like the NFL, no cap. When I talk, it's no cap. Slap me with all these stars in my patch. When I see you on the streets, it's no rap. You just mad, it's no that. Rappers lying like they hired them for that. Boy, you act like my music don't slap. Boy, I said no cap. If he lie, he probably thief on top of that. If he raised that way, then ain't no stopping that. You can blame his pop for that. It was too late. By the time somebody told him now his own damn words gonna expose him. What he say is all cap. What he say is all cap.